Olivia Cooke fans, get ready because there's some exciting news that I've brought for you today. Apparently, the House of the Dragon star is all set to play the lead role in the upcoming horror movie Visitation, and I can't get enough of it. So let's begin with the basics. Allow me to tell you some things about this upcoming movie. Nicholas Pesci will be directing a new horror movie soon, and Olivia Cooke has been cast in the lead role. Not to mention she'll be starring alongside some other great actors.
Debbie, I miss you.
Calm down. It's an old house.
This is a joke.
Come on, you guys. Who's doing that? Sarah, cut it out.
I'm not pushing it.
Just spelled hi friend.
Okay, this is freaking.
Apparently, the movie producers have revealed some information about the plot. The film will follow Maria, a teenage girl who's been sent to live with Catholic nuns. The reason? Her mom is sick. But this stay with these nuns will not be as anyone expects it to be. Things start going downhill after her arrival there, and one of the caretakers becomes almost obsessed with her. Not for good reasons, to be clear. With that said, you must wonder if there are any details about the characters. Well, it looks like they are hiding stuff. They have announced the movie, they have also confirmed who will be playing the lead role, but they still haven't revealed any details about the characters. There's nothing that could really help anyone get a hint of what exactly we're expecting to see. But there's one thing that we know about, and that's the fact that Cooke will appear as a nun.
I saw a nun.
She lay him down.
The one that will be one of the most important figures in the movie. She'll be the one who will answer the questions and will be the lead. Not just that, I know a bit about the rest of the cast as well. So here's who we'll probably witness in the upcoming horror movie. Apart from Cooke, the Queen Gambit actress Lola Johnson will also be a part of this upcoming movie. Other than that, the Jojo Rabbit star Alfie Allen and Downton Abbey star Penelope Wilton are also set to appear in this new movie. Another one who's been confirmed to appear in the film is Stephen Ray, who you might remember from The Crying Game. With that being said, the cast isn't the only people working on the film. Let's talk a bit about the team members who will make the visitation happen. Pesci has already gained a lot of appreciation after making his directorial debut with the 2016 Sundance movie The Eyes of My Mother.
She was a surgeon in Portugal.
What kind?
Eyes. We used to do dissections together.
What happened to her?
I remember I was fascinated by how the inside of the body looked.
And now he'll be directing Visitation. Not to mention this is the first film he'll direct since he directed The Grudge in 2020. For this new film, he'll be joined by Zachary Galler as a DP, while Helen Gaughran is the one to write the script. Not to mention, this is the first time Gaughran is working on a feature film. She's the winner of the 2019 Script Pipeline Screenwriting Contest and the First Look Contest. Apart from that, Rumble Films, Entertainment One, and Blinder Films will work together to produce this movie, while Stephanie Wilcox, Katie Hawley, and David Lancaster will be the producers. Not just that, it's also been reported that Gillian Cher, Chanel Vidal, and Courtney Cuniff will be overlooking the production of the film. Now let me tell you a bit more. Something about the production and which phase is it in? As of now, the show has already begun production, and it's in the very early stages of it. But it's hard to say how much exactly they've already fulfilled. About the release date, the filmmakers haven't really said anything at all. The release date will only be released once the film is almost completed. But stick around, because as soon as I get any news, I'll make sure you get the news before anyone else does. Now, while we're on the topic, let's talk a bit about Cooke and her other roles. The horror movie is still quite far away, but that doesn't mean that fans won't be seeing Olivia anytime soon. Apparently, the principal photography for House of the Dragon has already begun in Ireland, and Cooke is now seen as Queen Alicent Hightower in the series. Before appearing in the show, she's been a part of the Oscar-nominated Sound of Metal as well as Ready Player One. Johnston, who will appear as the teenage girl in the movie, has also been a great actress at such a young age. If you remember, she was the one to portray the younger version of Anya Taylor-Joy's character in The Queen's Gambit. Anyway, the House of the Dragon is also arriving. So let's talk about how Olivia looks at her character. Well, it's safe to say that Olivia Cooke's character in the series is often seen in a negative light. Many see her as a villain, and Olivia knows that too. But being the actress she is, she doesn't really agree with all of this, since she understands that a character has more than one layer, and it's hard to call it bad because you've seen one layer. She appeared as Queen Alicent in the last penultimate episode, and her character has since been called out for being the bad guy. After all, she's the Dowager Queen of Westeros now after King Viserys died. She schemed to place her son Aegon on the top of the Iron Throne, and well, that's pretty much it. In the show, Alicent is sure that she's doing the right thing. After all, she was the last one to see her husband alive. He has spoken about the prince that was promised. She heard him say a King Aegon to unite the 7 kingdoms who'd bring peace and prosperity. Well, this asks for something. What does Olivia herself think of her character? During an interview with Deadline after the finale, Cooke talked about her take on Alicent. She talked about the way she looked at her character as well as the way fans reacted to it. And as a matter of fact, she also talked about how her character was compared to Cersei Lannister. We all know her as the villainous matriarch in Game of Thrones.
Tell me my future. I've been promised to the prince. When will we marry?
You'll never wed the prince. You'll wed the king.
But I will be queen.
Oh, yes. You will be queen. For a time. Then comes another. Younger. More beautiful.
She stated that she had never played Alicent as a villain. Olivia says that she knows Alicent makes morally questionable decisions and her reactions can be considered uncouth, but there's more to her. Olivia stated that she has to believe in her character if she's to portray her properly with all honesty and truth. She thinks that she has to empathize with her character and know where she's coming from. According to the actress, she comes from a place of undying love and protection for her children. Not to mention, Cooke believes that what we see on the internet can be too black and white, which shouldn't be that way, since there's that gray area as well. She also mentioned a tweet that she saw. Apparently that tweet summed this matter up perfectly. It stated that it's not who's good and evil, it's who's your favorite war criminal. Not just that, she talked about the character from a different angle as well. She stated the difficulties Alicent goes through. According to Olivia, Alicent has her own troubles. She does all of that for her children, while her 2 eldest sons are nothing less than dreadful human beings. She said that Aegon is drunken and lustful. He's all about getting the power, while Aemond has his own issues. But then again, she also believes that Aemond is the better one when it comes to the one who gets the throne. Not to mention she has pledged to support Rhaenyra in the past, and now she's being forced into doing what she believes her husband wanted. But, well, we'll have to see if Alicent is actually an evil character or not. And this is all for today. Let me know what you think about it. See you in the next one.